What's up, guys? We are in the Planet Fitness parking lot. Just got out of the gym early morning. Went there at 5. It's currently 6:15. That's annoying as fuck. My car door doesn't work, so I do have to enter through the back door, and my air is weird. I showered at the gym. Like, this is not aesthetic. This is not vibes. And I have calluses. You can't see them. But here we are. I have tea. It's lukewarm at this point. But we're about to start the day. I don't actually know what I want to talk about. Well, actually, I started reading a book called The 4 Agreements on the Stairmaster. Actually. But it's really, so it's basically like you can't like live a free and like healthy, like awoken, unfoggy life without like making these 4 agreements to yourself. And it's like, the first one was be impeccable with your word, which I didn't know that impeccable meant without sin. So peccable, or whatever the fuck in Latin, I guess, is sin. And then the im is obviously not peccable, bro. And that one, it was like, this is like the most important one. Like, if you can't do this, like, you're basically gonna be like the worst person to be around. And I was just like, okay. And I feel like that is very much me, because I grow to regret what I say so fucking much. Like, it's really bad, because I think I kind of just like spew out things of what I'm feeling like in the moment, or like what will make someone laugh, or like very like just shitty, like, I don't know, like just bad things to say sometimes. And be impeccable with my word, maybe I should give that a fucking try, because it's genuinely like horrific the way that I talk sometimes about myself and about others, because it's, the whole thing is like life is full of agreements. So like, basically, if you're insecure about something, or like you have like some internal thing, like you got it from someone else, and the only reason you believe it is because something in your body was like, you were weak enough to agree to it and like fall to that like thing, like fall to that like standard, that like circumstance, that whatever, that like now it's a part of you, and it's like something that is literally just in your mind. And those little agreements like are not harmful like along like by themselves, but like our whole life is agreements. Like the human existence is agreements. Drive on the right side of the road in America, like all those little types of things. And like obviously those are like not that harmful because it's like safety precautions, but the little ones about like, if you're fat, you're stupid, and you don't deserve love, like stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you're never gonna be good enough, you're stupid, you're dumb, like just things like that. And like little things that we believe about ourselves. And basically being impeccable with your word is like the first step to releasing yourself from those agreements, because everything that you say is a manifestation, whether you're saying something about yourself or about someone else, because then you're by saying something bad to someone else, you're making the agreement that, hey, you can hate me and think I'm a shitty person because I'm saying this to you, even if like you're not entirely. But if you're like, you're a bitch, you're stupid, you're ugly, da da da, and then you go and be nice to everyone else, you still made that agreement to that person, that like you're choosing to show yourself as this like this a beast among men. And that's not what we want to do. We do not want to do that. We want to be you want to be impeccable with your word, which I definitely need to get a grip on. And I'm so fucking pissed my other episode got deleted. I'm so pissed. It was such, I was going in on basically angry man in the house, da 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 da, that specific. So I was talking about how, and this actually, like, I was thinking about this while I was reading the book. So I grew up with John in my house. Don't like that. And basically I feel like through his anger, he kind of showed me that the only way that like you stand a chance in your own house, or the only way that you can like matter is, or like be seen or be heard or be acknowledged or get attention or like be cared for in any way, is by fucking screaming and like being angry and like throwing shit and like just being like a very like and like me and him would like battle. Like when I say battle, I mean battle. And like I feel like that turned, and it's like, you know the phrase is like if you grew up with an angry man in your house, there'll always be an angry man in your house, and then that's like you, and then probably who you marry, and then it just keeps going. And I was like, I can already see the effect that he's had on me, and I'm like really ashamed of it, honestly, but I very much like victimized myself, and I was like, he made me this way, like this is not my own doing. If only my mom had married some rich bald black guy, like I would have been them, like I would have been it. But it's like, no, I can't blame him for like pissing me off. Like obviously the trauma, whatever you want to call it, is like hell unfortunate, but it's what I choose to do with that, and what I choose, how, like what, like I shouldn't dwell on it. I should just learn the lesson that needs to be learned and move on. What are you doing? Boy, what are you doing? But that's basically it. And I was kind of just talking about like self-pity and being like, oh, like it's not my fault. Like obviously when I was younger, like yeah, again, me and him, he was not impeccable with his word, and he gave me those, he made me agree and subject to like the idea that you get what you want by screaming, and that you're worthless, whatever, because you're younger, whatever. He also like had extensive beef with my dad, so I think that was part of it, and I kind of adopted all the hatred from that. Yeesh. I'm not trying to trauma dump, but I'm just trying to say like, this is why I feel like I am the way that I am, because at the very beginning, like I was very like, I was just gonna say submissive. That's not the word. Like I was very much like the clear victim in every situation. Like I didn't fight back. I couldn't say anything back because I was like, I'm fucking scared of you. Like, who the fuck are you, Mr. D? Get away from me. Like very terrified of this man. Like, who are you? And then, like as I got older, like I started to like yell back and just do stuff and like just be like anger, be very anger. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. I just want to be whatever. Forgot my fucking whatever I was saying. Oh, I grew to be like him, and like I feel like I'm being more similar to him, and not only with like the like but with like he's low-key like hella manipulative, and I feel like I am a little bit. Like I'm very like when I was younger, like I would say shit to make people feel bad. Like I was a beast. I was a monster, and I definitely still do it too. That's the worst part. Like he's very like, because I used to like think that he was just like pissed all the time. I'm like, no, the only reason he like reacted certain ways was to like, I don't know, like like he would scare me and my mom, and then just like flip it at the end and be like, well, no one likes me, and I'm like, well, you threw a candle at the wall, so I don't really I don't know what to tell you, boy. But yeah, and I was basically like, the being impeccable with your word really just, that one's on me, coach, because I'm not impeccable with my word at all. I think I'm actually impeccable with my word, like in every way, which is why I wanted to do this, because I feel like I've had a lot of good conversations, but it's like, if it's not like recorded somewhere, then I can't like look back at it. But Snap is just not doing it for me, so this is where we are now. I'm probably gonna go get Dunkin', but I'll talk for a couple more minutes because you guys need your eagle's nest. You need Mama Hawk. I just said hawk into eagle's nest. I don't know. Oh, I got the little black ice trees. Okay, anyway, being impeccable with your word, being whatever, vain, self-pity. I'm not very vain. I'm not saying, it's not that, because it's not like I'm better than everyone, but it's like, when I was a kid, I really thought I was the special one. Like, I really thought that I was the chosen one. I was like, all this pain, like God gives his hardest battles to the strongest soldiers. Like, this is, like, I really was like, dude, like, this happening today, like, one day, I'm gonna be performing on a stage, I'm gonna point at John and be like, you are not better than me. Like, I really thought that I was gonna, like, rise above the ashes and, like, finesse something. Like, I don't know what the idea was with that. But no, I like legitimately was like, I am the superior figure, and I always will be, and I always have been. But that's not a good way to go about life, because like manifestations, I guess, but also like okay. Like, I was a pick-me as a kid, and, like, in my own head, though. I look, you still do it now, like, bro, like, if someone shot up the school, like, I would save everyone. Like, I would jump in front of the bullet, and it would deflect off my chest. I think I genuinely, like, believe that because, I don't know. Or no, it like deflected off my tooth or something. I had a dream like that as a kid where I like got shot and it like didn't hit me because it hit a different part of my body. Like, okay, and I think that kind of just explains what kind of person I am. But dang it, I like wish I could remember what I said in the other video. I don't know. And I was just trying to listen to podcasts and stuff about like being a better version of yourself. But what I've noticed, so I've watched anything from like hot girl, it girl, whatever, to like scientific of the existence of the, like, I'm like, okay, and none of them really say anything to me, and I think that's because I'm like seeking an answer or like a solution, or for them to be like, this will change your life, like, but in reality it's not the case. Like, I feel like I need to shift my mind from being like a, you're gonna find the one thing and it's gonna click and everything's just gonna work, into like a, like, it's gonna be a slow process, obviously. Like, I really want to have like a wake-up call, and I realized that that's not the correct way to go about this. Like, it is very like, this is like, you're gonna learn, like, you're not gonna shift from like sad and to like this happy-go-lucky whatever, like, I found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Like, you have to work for it, get there, and you're probably not going to know when you get there. It's just going to get a little better. You know what I mean? I think that's what I talked about in the last video, that we all have like this or not that we all, but like a lot of us have this perception of like I will reach this goal, like I'm going to like hot girl summer, like this is it, like I'm gonna change my mindset and do all this, and we all like talk about this like out of body like thing that we're gonna be, when it's like, it's not gonna work like that, because you can't like you're still gonna be in your own head, just with different like external circumstances. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what we really look at. We're like, money up, body tea, other things, good diet, I don't know, drinking 3 bottles of water a day, like, I don't know, like stuff like that. And it's like, that doesn't, like, you can still be sad as fuck doing that, and you can also be happy as fuck like eating dirt. Probably not, but like, you know what I mean. I need to get Dunkin'. But yeah, like, we just can't, like, I feel like I just need to separate myself from that idea, because I still am there. And it's like, compare, like, what I'm doing right now compared to like where I was 2 years ago, like, this kind of is like the it girl, whatever. And that also reminds me a lot of like, this is not what I thought being a 16-year-old was gonna be like I thought it was gonna be like partying out with my friends, whatever. Like, no, like, I feel like we envisioned ourselves in like the happiest state, and we're like, well, that's gonna make me happy, so I can't be happy right now. Like, I think we kind of use like what we could be in the future as a reason to not be satisfied with what we are right now, and that's like really sad. But also, like, why would you not strive for like greatness? But also, in the words of Alex Kasimian, you should never strive for perfection, because you're never gonna fucking get there. He said that, and I was like, okay, pessimist. Okay, negative Nancy. Like, okay, Debbie Downer. Bitch, I hate him. I don't hate him. I do hate him. Be impeccable with your word. Anyway, yeah, I might go. It's 6:30. Sorry. I feel like I just need to be impeccable with my word. And also, like, your word is a manifestation. Like, literally, like, not a manifestation as in like, I will get $1 million, but as in like your word, and how, like, that's literally like what you're saying to the world about yourself. Like, that is how you're presenting yourself, whether it's directly being like, I am, or like showing a trait of yourself based on the way you interact with others. Do you know what I mean? And I think that that's definitely something I need to hone in on and just practice, like, being a little more mindful with that, because I am hella negative, like, heller negative. And I don't want to be. I'm gonna do a mobile order on Dunkin' because I'm like kind of can't. But it was a good no. Why'd I just like up in the thing? Yeah, and coming to the gym in the morning, I won't come that early again just because I have mad time to do this. And wait, I will be coming early in the morning because then I can just sit in the car and I'm showered. I'm just waiting for my hair to dry a little. Then I go get Dunkin'. So I'll do it like once a week. And yeah. So honestly, it was just like, it's gonna be a good day, guys. I work later. I'm only working till 8. Period. Like, what? I'm just gonna get like $5, but it's okay. It was a good day. And I'm really happy. And I love it here. And be impeccable with your word, guys. I'm going to continue to read the book, and I'll find the next agreement once I get there. Because I'm still kind of reading the first one. So once I find more information on that, I will give you a synopsis. I love you all. Have a good day. Bye, hatchlings.